This is our planet. These are our cities. This is our countryside. This is your family. These are your friends. They are your neighbors. Here are your roads. Look at your community. Bow down to your leaders. What if this is as good as it gets? Here to criticize the aforementioned, Alex. What? Also here to take out the proverbial garbage, the Garbage Man. Johnny!
Now we are here, and we are live in stereo or mono, however you want it. All right.
And we got 3 people watching and 4 comments, 5 from Really Mysterious already. Good Lord.
Really's on the ball. Giggity. You know how I know he's on the ball? Because he gagged. Oh! Okay. So, as Really's going off about gas and oil and...
I am interchanging gas and oil. Yes, I am.
So, I hate sometimes when like something comes to me after the show and it's like, fuck! And like, right? So, and it just like eats at me. So I got this, I think, on like Wednesday or something. This idea came to me, and I don't even know why it came to me, but because everything was, I think I'd seen a news report about the shooting in Texas. So we're going to start there. And I'm going to go on record as saying, I'm going to say this repeatedly so that if we ever do get bigger with the show, I can at least say, look, I said this 45 times while I'm saying this. I'm glad the guy in Texas got shot, the young man, and killed. I believe that the gunman that was in Buffalo and shot all those people at a supermarket, I don't understand why we're wasting the time. We would shoot a dog if it bit somebody. This guy killed a massive amount of people in a grocery store. He should be shot and killed. We know he did it. He did it. I'm going to say that because when I say this, I know I don't want people taken out of context, which they will. And there was another one I want to talk about after too. But so I was like, well, and I know it's the whole glorifying. We don't want to glorify the shooter, but as reported on this show, when we were going over what had happened in Buffalo, the first line in the newscast was 18-year-old white male. That is the first line. Okay. I had to search quite a bit. And I think on the third website, I finally found... You're just going to come in here anyways. What do you want?
He comes in to say... That was awesome.
So by the time I finally find the third website, and on the third website, I finally find this gentleman. And
now, are you talking about Uvalde or Buffalo?
Uvalde. Find, well, no, because I'm saying the Buffalo shooting was reported in the first line of the first story I read, even on air, 18-year-old white male. I had to search through 3 different reports to find out who the shooter was in Texas. And I finally find that it is I don't know if he was a Mexican, like if he was an immigrant or born in the country. It's a Mexican name. I really had to search for that. And what I wish more people would see and notice is how the media is right away. It's a white guy. Well, okay, you made sure to make very clear that when all these African Americans were shot, it was a white guy that did it. So why does it change when you have a person of Mexican descent shooting a bunch of children. Like, I really had to search for the name. And what I'm getting at, this isn't poor white people. This is the media. This is what's turning people against each other. This is the race baiting. This is the race baiting. This is because it goes, and I know, and I can already hear people saying, well, we just don't want people going off on Mexicans like people did when coronavirus hit, and they were saying it was the Chinese flu. Well, you're making sure everyone knows it was a white gentleman that killed all these African Americans in a shopping center or a grocery store. Why is it not the same for a piece of shit who killed 19 children and 2 teachers, and subsequently another adult, because the gentleman of one of the teachers had a heart attack and died while putting flowers at the memorial? And I agree with what really is saying there. Like, that's the thing, is if you're going to do this, which, and Alex, I know, sorry, I'm going here, and you said to me, Alex, like, that was the thing, not glorifying the shooter. But why are we glorifying it, making sure everybody knows it was a white guy who killed these African Americans? Right? So,
yeah, true.
That's what I'm getting at. And I wish more people would, like, start calling out the news for that thing. Like, yo, fuckers, like, stop. What are you doing? Top shelf in that white cabinet over there.
Sorry for interrupting. Trying to set up stuff.
Well, at least he apologized.
Yeah, at least he apologized. It should be in there. But that's what I'm getting at. I don't want to glorify any of them. But when we're making a point to make sure people know that this is the shooter, then it should be, I don't want to say turnabout fair play, because it's not. It's disgusting. And it's not well, you did this, well, you did that. Well, it feels like that's what the media is doing. And I wish more people would just call the media out for doing it.
Now, when the shooting happened, how many days was it after that you were looking for the name on the internet?
I would say I'd have to look at the dates.
Okay. The reason I ask.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Is because the shooting happened on May 24th. Today is June the 6th. I type into the Google search engine, Uvalde, Texas school shooter. And at the top of the page, on the right-hand side, there is a link to the Wikipedia article. And the first words are, on May 24th, 2022, 18-year-old Salvador Ramos fatally shot 19 students and 2 teachers. So, of course, this is the hindsight is 2020 argument.
Mm-hmm.
You may have looked for it a day or two after, and usually in the 24 to 48 to 72 hours after an event, people have to get their story straight, meaning we can't release this person's name because we don't know for sure if it was them. That's just an example of an angle that some people might be playing.
Okay, so the shooting happened at, I believe, on the Saturday in Buffalo. Monday we did our show and we knew that he was a white shooter in Buffalo.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that was the first. I didn't have to. But the thing is, like you just said, you had to click on the Wikipedia website to go in to see it.
No.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. You had to click on the Wiki, or it was a Wiki link on the side. Okay, now I see what you're saying. So,
yeah, it's on the right-hand side of the Google search results. I didn't have to click on any single article.
See, yeah, and I would have been the 30th. So it probably would have been on Tuesday or Wednesday when I looked this up.
Okay.
So yeah, but even with the shoot, but here's the thing: when they were talking about the shooting in Texas on the news, I was watching the news. They never mentioned the guy. Like, they made damn sure when they were talking about the shooter in Buffalo that it was a white male. The news was saying it and everything. I didn't hear anything about this guy's ethnicity on the news, on global news.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall in some of these boardroom meetings where they decide what to say and what not to say, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, most definitely. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, really get inside their heads. I wanted to get into this comment that really made. 6 of the 9 giggity worst mass shootings in the U.S. in the last number of years were by 21 years and under. That goes to, and this has nothing to do with anything, people who look at the ages of, say, famous physicists or scientists or people who did great stuff when they were young, and they get depressed on that because they're in their 30s and they haven't done anything of note. Well, there you go. Again, nothing to do with anything. Just trying to make light of something that doesn't need to be made light of.
But okay. So now I'm gonna play. Now I'm glad really made those comments. Okay. Because now they need to raise the legal age of owning a gun to 21. And hey, I don't have a problem with that. But I shared something with Alex, and he's like, "Oh, we'll get banned," but I'm gonna fucking say it. And I don't think. But the thing is, I don't have a problem to talk to people about this, okay? And if someone came to me and said, guns need to be banned, you should be, how can an 18-year-old be responsible enough to own a firearm? How can an 18-year-old, well, but I bet you a lot of those same people who are very, very anti-gun also are the people that think that a 5-year-old can decide if they're a female instead of a male, or vice versa. And again, I am all about when you get older, if that's a decision you want to make, then you make that decision. Okay? Make that decision. But, if the same people are saying that an 18-year-old can't own a firearm, then how can a kid of 8 years old decide that he's a female, not a male, and a male, not a female? I'm open to choice and stuff when you're an adult. I made that very, very clear. So before anyone says that I'm not spreading hate. But this is, again, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't.
Yeah.
And I don't know, and again, before anyone thinks I like to shoot guns. I've made that very clear. I like shooting shit. I like shooting bottles and I haven't done it in a very long time.
You bigot! What did the bottles ever do to you? You should be banned from owning a gun. You should apologize to the big bottle industry.
They cut my lip.
Ryan made a good point.
But then again, but that's the thing though. How prevalent is the black market? I don't even think it's a black market. It's just that you can find the guns on the streets.
That, and there's a loophole where you can go to it's not a gun festival. It's a gun
fair, basically, like
a gun fair, gun sale.
Okay. And I hate putting it this way, like an art, or like a craft show. You can go to a gun show. There it is.
I should have known that. Yeah, and you can order gun parts online, all individual parts, and put it together yourself.
Yep.
Apparently, that's the case.
Yep, you can.
Yeah. Thank you for the like, Jody, on
that's
Facebook.
Right there.
Gun show. Yes, it's such a simple thing, and I couldn't get it for whatever reason. Welcome to the show. No.
So I do, and we're not here trying to solve the world's problems. We can't. We're not going far fucking from it. We don't have our bro thing going right now.
Yeah.
And here, I'll put the ticker on right now. There's our ticker, right? So,
you could 3D print guns as well.
Yeah. Well, the dog's chasing the cat. But I always and I go back to that argument. I love the Jim Jeffries gun thing. And these people that just, we need it for protection. I need it for protection in case the government rises against us. And I've said it here before a lot of the time. The tyranny and Jim Jeffrey, I'm taking this from him, but you realize they have drones, right? You realize that you're bringing a gun to a drone fight, right? Like, Jesus.
Cars don't kill on their own, nor do guns. Wait a minute. Mark, you're old enough to have seen a movie from 1977 starring James Brolin called The Car. Cars do kill by themselves, sir.
Have you not seen Christine? No, and here's the issue that I think, Mark, and this will never change for me. Would you leave the fucking cat alone? Christ. There's the cat. There's the cat, and the dog's right here harassing the shit out of him.
Hello. I'm going to read Red's comment from our last show when we're done with this, because I like to do bad accents. So anyway, go ahead.
So I've said, because we've got into this with me and Brody on the old show got into this big time, and
Yeah.
it's got and not heated in a bad way, but
Yeah, the car, it'll get you every time.
It's the lack of education. Speak of the devil, he's sure to appear.
We talk about guns. I got to get in there.
But it's the lack of education that people have. But this guy also, like, no one saw the signs that this guy spent fucking $4,000 on fucking 2 guns.
Yeah, and he had some menial job at what, McDonald's or something?
Yeah, it was a Wendy's drive-through. It's like, bitch, how you're saving money? You're a good little saver. You have no reason to kill people. Just keep saving.
Yeah, just keep saving. Just keep saving.
You know, so I fuck, you know, and I just hate that. That it's I need a form of protection. My protection, like how many enemies do you fucking have?
Well, it's the United States of America, and as we all know, yes, it's the greatest country in the world, but anyone could kill you at any moment. You have to arm yourself to the teeth. You have to be ready at all times, because your neighbor could kill you, your friends could kill you, your family could kill you, the police could kill you, the government could kill you, anybody could kill you. You got to be ready at all times. Even when you're sleeping, you got to have your gun like this, ready to pull the trigger, because it's America.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah!
All right. Anyways, let's get the fuck off this. I got a picture that we need to bring up for debate, and you need to pick. Before I say anything, or before I show you, this was hard for me, giggity, but I am going with list B. Okay? Let me share the screen. I'm going with list B.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what you gotta that's what you're gonna weekend binge.
Yeah.
Okay. One of those stacks. Okay. So everybody in the chat, look at it, and you gotta pick one. I went with B.
I'm going with A.
Are you going with A? Why are you going with A?
Number 1, I like Reese's Pieces. Number 2, Die Hard is in there.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all I need. I'm not a huge fan of the Mighty Ducks, but I like Batman. Gremlins is okay. Hook is decent. Liar Liar is great. Jurassic Park classic. Oh, speaking of Jurassic Park, Frank and the Brooding Gamer and Frank's co-hosts are doing retro reviews of the Jurassic Park movies, since the newest one is coming out this coming Friday. So if you like long streams, and I'm talking like they're 3 hours plus, that's what Frank is doing on Thursdays.
So I'm gonna pull a Trump here, and I have to flip flop because I didn't realize there were peanut M&Ms. So I am now A as well. I thought they were just regular M&Ms. And what had me actually for B with the movies was Halloween, Lost Boys, and Friday the 13th Part 3.
Oh, Friday the 13th Part 3.
So, but I switched to A because peanut M&Ms fucking suck. I thought they were just M&Ms. Batman is above the Mighty Ducks, the best Batman of the fucking all of them. That's my hot take. That's the original Batman. So
yeah, the 1989 Batman.
And also Monster Squad. Monster Squad's in.
Monster Squad.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Monster Squad, after you're done this show, you need to go watch Monster Squad immediately.
I think it should have been a little bit longer. I think it was an hour and 26, including credits. I would have been fine with an hour 40.
I remember the Wolfman scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid.
We got a bunch of A's in the chat. Yep.
Yeah, A's.
A's all
yeah,
the way.
and I was B, but I didn't realize it was peanut M&M, so that, yeah.
With the lesser candy.
Yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah, those are, for all you kids out there, those are called VHS.
Yeah,
VHS.
Mark was saying that earlier. Those VHS antiques, what do you play them on nowadays? You don't play them. Hopefully, you've got them in the original packaging and you save them for retirement because hopefully some really rich collector will buy them from you.
And actually, you play them on the thing I actually have in my storage room here. It's called a VHS player.
I got one of those.
Do you have one of those too? I have one too. So,
But I'm afraid to play anything on it because I haven't used it in years. And I think the next time I put something in it, it's going to eat the tape. I do have a cleaner, though.
so maybe you should do that first.
I probably should.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Grease them wheels.
Grease them wheels. All right. So, what else we got here? I guess we should go to the Google or to the Global and see what bullshit they're fucking spreading today. Has anyone got the monkeypox yet? Flavor of the week for the sickness? Anybody? No, no monkeypox.
Jesus.
Okay, cool.
I was looking for a video of what U.S. Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene had to say about monkeypox, and because I heard the Drunken Peasants play it, and I've got the link to that, but I couldn't find it by itself. She was saying that monkeypox. Now this is from a U.S. representative. YouTube, I'm talking to you. If you flag us for this as being medical misinformation, my source is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She is part of the U.S. government. So if you're going to go after us, or me specifically, you got to go after her as well. She was saying that monkeypox is mainly spread through gay sex. So,
and we saw that actually last week. Remember, we had talked about the two parties that were huge gay raves. So
apparently that's where it started. 2006. I saw the 2003 one with Jessica Biel. The 1995. That one was kind of dumb. The Saw movies are way better, yes, and particularly because Jigsaw, the main villain, especially in the first Saw movie, he kills people because of their lack of principle and conviction and virtue and morality, which is the new not religion, but it's the new judgment, which I got behind. Old, I liked Old. It was all right for what it was. I liked the ending. I liked where it went, you know? VHS player. Nice wordplay. I like it.
Wow. So just kind of going through shit here. Gas prices average of $2.12 across Canada by Monday morning.
Oof.
By Monday afternoon.
Jesus.
So how the fuck do they expect people to fucking survive? Like, we've been saying it for as long as we can remember, but like, what the fuck? Like, and it's gonna go higher.
Hey, Frank.
Like, what do they expect? Holy fuck! Like, but I like to, like, why? So gas prices are rising rapidly over the last year. The tight global supply has been worsened by the Russia invading Ukraine. And I think that's bullshit. Prices are continuing to move up, reflecting summertime demand. No, fuck you. Nobody can afford to go anywhere. So don't
nobody.
Okay, a lot of people cannot afford to go anywhere. Sorry.
Okay, all right. Great.
Like, fuck me.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah, Tobin Bell. He is a good actor.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed the first 3 Saws. And then it just got too much into the gore porn for me, so.
Pussy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the first one was awesome. The first one was fucking great.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
203.9. Jesus. I haven't been to gasbuddy.com in years. Usually Kamloops has the lowest in the province.
Wow. Yeah.
$5. Jeez.
Yeah. Unreal, right?
Yeah, it's got to be. I haven't looked, but it's got to be around 220 here, which is insane. It's an interesting idea, but who is the squad and how do we know? Like, yeah, it forces people to cut back on travel, but unless you got any leaked documents of who the squad is and this is their plan, then I don't know. It does make it cost prohibitive to go anywhere, so it does restrict travel in a way, yes. But fossil fuels are cheap, relatively cheap, and you can produce a whole lot with oil. We can't do that so much with any other kind of energy. Like electric cars, you can't make computer parts using electricity. It comes from oil.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's a lot of things that people don't realize, though, right? That they just don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they think that there's a fucking computer board fairy that makes your computer stuff. Like, joking aside, but is that what they think?
$5.09. Well, you paid that, Frank. I'm sure that Jeremy, who's not far away from you, I bet he paid $4.50 because he's cool. No, I'm kidding.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
It's just another conspiracy. Yeah, the squad, the only squad that I heard of with regards to anyone in power were some of the Democrats who were doing a sit-in, and this was a few years ago. I don't know what they were protesting. Things happen so fast and so much that I've forgotten the squad. I thought at one point. Yeah. Yep, I don't know. That's
wow.
$6. Wow. Yeah, remember the days when it was even in Mackenzie? I remember seeing it at 30 and 40 cents. Maybe that was in the 80s, though. I remember seeing it in the 70s.
I remember seeing 59. I've said this on the show before. 59.9 at the Chevron in Mackenzie.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's a bunch of trash, Mark. Pricing cigarettes so high that people refrain from smoking. That'll just make most people pay the price and not spend money on other stuff because they're addicted to it.
And that's the thing. That's what's always bugged me about smoking. If it's so bad, if it's so terrible, and we gotta hide them, we can't advertise them anywhere, then make them illegal.
Yeah.
You got rid of menthol cigarettes. You got rid of flavored cigars without any fucking regard. Get rid of cigarettes.
Didn't they take ethanol out of gasoline because of the problems it caused health-wise?
That I do not know.
Yeah, me neither.
Ethanol.
Timmer.
Ah!
Oh, he meant to say time, but he said Timmer. Hey, old man, how much fuel are you spending to get around in your wheelchair? You old fuck. No, I'm kidding. How you doing, Chad? Yeah, it was in the 50-cent range. I swear it was around there. I remember seeing it in the 30s and the 40s, but I was probably really young at that point.
I'm not seeing anyone removing
80s.
ethanol.
Yeah. What was I thinking of then?
Okay. Sure. Do you want to come and say hi?
Oh.
Well, I can't if you go over there.
Ah, good one, Brody. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Hi. Chad remembers a time before Pepperidge Farm.
Come here. Hi, stupid cat. Go away then.
Sick the dog on him. Get him away from me.
Well, I tried to give you love and you just meowed and then walked away. Yeah.
All right. Gas hit 69.9. Ooh, yeah.
Was it 69.9?
Anyway.
Frick, I don't remember that.
Maybe it was 169.9.
Giggity.
I don't know.
There. This is Niskers.
Oh. She's having a conniption fit in your hands.
Yeah. Well, where are you going now? Oh, you're a dickhead. Hey, there's a pretzel on the floor over there.
Hey, it's the shrimp guy.
Ow. Clawed the shit out of my arm there. What a dick. Go away.
What's happening, Corey?
I'm back. What else we got here?
You got any more shrimp pictures? Shrimp gumbo, shrimp Creole?
Hi. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Canada news.
$2.22 in Newfoundland. It's the same as here, and you guys
Lord,
have a
Hunter and
quarter of the
Jesus Christ.
population.
Yeah.
Lord Thunder and Boy.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, time to get yourself a bicycle.
yeah, no shit.
Yes, Sarah, at the beginning it was super cheap because not everyone, a lot of people were staying home, so reduced transportation. The earth healed itself. We saw that everything could go back to the way it was.
Mm-hmm.
Quarter, that's a little off. You've been there, Brody.
Yeah. It's never gonna go back there. It
No.
won't. It'll like, they'll be like, hey, here we are. So
That's kind of the idea. What I was getting at with the description is that they will find reasons to keep it artificially inflated and beyond, just like death and taxes, the inevitability of the rising price of fuel, not gas, because I'm not talking about natural gas, I'm talking about fuel.
mm-hmm.
But natural gas is a fuel. Okay, I get it. All right.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were still going. No, okay. Smart ass motherfuckers. Jesus.
Thought I was still going. We've been doing this show for how long? And you're like, oh, you got more to say? No, I stop and start like a guy with a prostate problem. I don't know. Anyway,
that made no sense. But anyway, what else we got here? Let's see. Did anybody else? I saw some gentleman or some person. Can't assume who it was.
Can't assume their gender.
Yes, made one of the biggest blunders that a person can make. As I had to go to the back of the garbage truck on Friday because I ran the commercial truck.
Okay.
And the gentleman, somebody had thrown out a whole box of cables.
What kind of cables?
Just random cables, power cables.
Ooh.
You never throw out random cable cords because you never know. One day you may need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't pick it up because it was in the garbage. But like, oh, that is such a rookie move. Such a rookie move.
Should have gone to electronics recycling. That guy should be fined.
Yes. Fined. I'm yawning. I'm sorry.
Oh, Brody does the breakdown. $5.09 a gallon in the US. That's equal to $1.69 Canadian per liter. We are getting raped. Yes.
Yeah, because we're just jumping up. I think someone said a 191 now a liter here.
Jesus.
Yep. And I'm in Alberta. Alberta, baby.
In oil country.
An oil country.
Where we got the real freedom.
Yeah. So.
I don't got all my teeth, but I got my freedom.
Yeah. Hey, apparently it is Robert England's birthday today.
Ooh, is he in his late 70s now?
He is 75.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Mr. Freddy Krueger.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Frank. You know better than that.
How dare you?
Frank, you could have used those cables to strangle your mafia enemies. What are you doing throwing them away?
Hey, forget about it. You get that old VCR cord. You tie them up with it, all right? Capiche?
That's never going to die.
Bibbidi bobbidi boop. He's just like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Oh, I'm going to pop into the Harsh Truth chat one day and say, hey, Frank, forget about it.
Scoozy. Hey.
How you doing?
Forget about it.
Hey.
Hey. Some women believe older men equal more maturity. Joke's on you. We're all idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? What does Corey send to me? Boys have penises. Girls have vaginas. Thank you. Oh,
it's not a tumor at all.
You literally sent me a penis and a vagina. Why are you sending me this shit?
That's weird.
It's like schoolwork. I don't know.
You
Your kids,
lonely, Corey?
have to learn it.
Too much
kids
shrimp.
came home with homework. All right. Just show them Kindergarten Cop. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
I'm the party pooper.
Yeah.
You don't throw out your cables, you take them to recycling. So that
Don't ever throw cables ever.
you take them to electronics recycling so they can put them on a container ship and it can go to China where they, or Taiwan or South Korea or wherever, where they
Bangkok.
will throw it out.
Yes. Damn. Hey, forget about it. Excuse me.
With a Yeah, there have been memes going around about people winning the lottery and being able to afford gas and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't. I'm not going to tell anybody, but here's how you know it's a full tank of fuel. Yeah. Like, fuck. So this question was on Rock 106. And I don't know. This is probably more of a question, I'm guessing, for Butt Blaster Brody, and would be his co-host on his sports show. But because I don't do this a lot, but what is the best kind of gas station sandwich? It can't be like there's a Subway in the place. Like, is there a place that you guys would get a sandwich? Like, that's like a go-to sandwich. Like, do you stop Brody at like Cactus Corner and they got a good sandwich there, maybe, or something?
When you first asked this question, you pronounced it sandwich, and I was thinking, what the hell is a sandwich? Is that something different you got there in Berta?
No, just a sandwich. I like sandwiches.
What the fuck? You're talking like
tickled Popeye your taint, didn't it? You're like, hey, sandwich. Hey.
You're talking like Popeye the Sailor Man. I watched Popeye today from 1980 with Robin Williams. You ever see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it for a long ass time, but yes, I do. I'm actually shocked they haven't tried to do like another one.
Ugh, there's no need.
No, I know. There was no need to do the first movie.
Yeah. Well, the best thing about it was Shelley Duvall as Olive Oil. Perfect.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Speaking of Robin Williams, there's sometimes I just like to like, yes, any fresh sandwich that would be made in like a gas station. I think it would count. No,
Chevron.
No, I think you need to be a sandwich, like a pre-made sandwich.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'll say the fuck I want. You don't worry about it, really. Goddamn cheese sandwich.
Whoa, really? You better back off. You're going to get canceled, and you're going to get us canceled too if you keep talking like that.
Yeah.
You watch your tongue, good sir.
Why does the inside of a cheese grater look like every rap video from the early 90s? It totally looks like the More Money, More Problems video.
Oh, yes, yes.
Like it really does. Share screen.
Betsy's Burger Shack sounds like a cool place.
Sounds like I bet you she's got some hot buns. Doesn't it totally look like that?
Yep.
Who's hot? Who's not?
Who's selling out in stores?
Yeah. What a great song. Yeah. I have no idea. Well, fuck you too then, Brody. So. I don't.
Why is that? Are they stale? Red?
I believe you probably really got to watch, because that's probably a big thing, right? I would guess. But that's with any of them. I'm thinking.
I don't recall ever having a bad run-in with a sandwich at a gas station. Yes, J-Man would be the one to ask about truck stops.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. J-Man would be the one. Yeah. I'm so far removed from the truck world. Yeah, I couldn't even,
J-Man did a video, I swear it was last year, about the best and worst truck stops in America. And I think that video was a good 5 or 6 minutes long. So anyone who's interested, if you have to stop at a truck stop, watch J-Man's video first. Link in the description. You'd have to search for a while, though.
That's pretty cool. I'd be interested because he's been all over the country, right? So
Yeah.
I'd
Good
be
call,
really
Brody.
interested to see that. Yeah, J-Man. Yeah, go check out his road stories.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, they're probably soggy and stuff. Speaking of Red, the reason she was not here last week, anyone who went to our show last week in the last few days would see her only comment there. And it goes a little something like this. Oi, oi, oi. I definitely forgot the show was Tuesday mornings for me. I've been like most monarchists, celebrating the Platinum Jubilee. A lot happening here. Many parties and events. I shall watch live Tuesday morning if I'm not pissed off me god. Again, nothing against you, Red. I just like to do terrible accents every once in a while.
And that was not fucking awful. So I'm glad you like to do them accents. So it was fucking terrible. Just saying. It's fucking terrible.
Ah. Well, you can speak your truth, really, but you're probably a white guy.
I'm gonna keep
so
calling it a
count,
fucking sandwich. So fuck you. Now I'm just gonna do it just to fucking pick at his asshole. Sandwich, 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 sandwich.
I know trolling when I see it. You don't fool me. I did not do that accent any justice whatsoever. It didn't sound like a cross between Michael Caine and Sean Connery.
No.
I have trouble doing either one of those, let alone mashing them together.
Just in like a smorgasbord of shit.
If I went over there and I started speaking like that, I would get punched in the mouth repeatedly.
Oh, yeah, you get beat up. Yeah, you would get beat up.
Just like if she came over here and tried saying a boot, a boot, a boot, a boot, she would get knocked out too.
No, I'd give her something to talk about. And then it'd make her a sandwich after. That was a 3-point play right there. That was a good one. That was a good one. Ow. A fucking cat clawed the fuck out of me.
Got to put that cat down. It attacked you.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yes, the Jubilee. That's why she wasn't here, because the Platinum Jubilee of Elizabeth II is being celebrated in 2022 in the Commonwealth of Nations to mark the 70th anniversary of the accession of Queen Elizabeth II on the 6th of February, 1952, courtesy of Wikipedia. That's why she wasn't here.
And making sandwiches. So, recently added. That's what I wanted. So, I had this song stuck in my head for a couple days. It was driving me freaking nuts. And then finally, I just like had an epiphany. And you might not even remember the group. Maybe you never heard of them, but their name is called Mobile. Mobile. And the song is called Montreal Calling.
Don't know that I've ever heard it.
Fucking love it. I heard it was on one of the, I think it was in 2007 hockey game. And yeah, I love the song. It was stuck in my head and finally it just clicked. And so I downloaded it. I quite like the song. I believe I have seen that video, actually. Now that you say that, I believe I've actually seen that video.
Oof. Yeah, exactly. 70 years living. I would love to do that. But no, you got to actually do stuff. So I would not love to do that. And you're in the public eye and people are constantly talking about how you're irrelevant and such. Well, we're irrelevant and we don't live off the taxpayer dollar. And yet here we are.
Right. Ew.
What was the name of that song? I'm going to look that up at some point.
Montreal Calling. It's Jerry, my guitarist, calls that butt rock. I don't know why he calls it butt rock. Like,
oh yeah,
that's what he calls like Big Wreck and stuff like that. I'm not sure why Butt Rock, but that's what he went with, was Butt Rock. So, yeah. Was there anything else that we needed to discuss?
You know, we brought it up, I don't know how many weeks ago, but we should probably choose a name for our dog mascot.
Rockstar Super Awesome. You're welcome. Princess Cupcake Fart. I don't know. She seems like a trashy, like, lot lizard kind of thing.
So the names I collected: Fiona, Betsy, Petsy Klein, Hooters Williston, Ned, Dolly Barkington, Helga Mamory. I like Helga Mamory. I think
that's a winner right there.
Red picked that one.
Helga Memory. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
I like
Helga.
Big Wreck. Just out of nowhere, I like Big Wreck. Me too.
I like Big Wreck too.
Karen's in the Wild. I don't think that channel exists anymore, which is sad.
We are going to have, I think we got a couple.
Yeah, I think I've got one or two waiting in the wings.
Okay. There is something I need that I feel that I can't believe I didn't mention this. So we played at the Pride Festival here on Saturday. Okay.
Nice.
And it went really well, but I'm going to read something. When people say, why do they need a month? Why do we need Pride? Why? Okay, I'm going to read this comment. And this, to me, is why we need Pride. Okay. So the first picture that this guy sent me was, it's got like someone holding a cat head. It looks like they're going to try to give the cat a pill. And it says everybody, and then it says social media marketing in June. Okay, maybe I can actually just bring this up so people can see it. I won't show you the second picture because the guy's name's on it. Because I'm not fucking gonna call anybody, like, call attention to this guy, because he's already getting his just for being a piece of shit. So, but it went all right. The show it wasn't a lot of people there, but the show went good. And my computer is running slow. Anyways, it's like a rainbow getting shoved into the mouth. Maybe I can find it now. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, no. And it was my son's 18th birthday. Saturday. So, happy birthday, son.
Yes. Happy
All right.
birthday.
So, this is the picture that was first sent to me. Okay. So everybody can see that.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to stop sharing screen. Now I'm going to read what this piece of shit said. And this, to me, is why we need the education needs to be out there. So this person wrote, so this is not the piece, though this guy's a piece of shit too, but one gentleman says, grooming children with this confusion and perversion should be an executable crime.
Grooming children.
Okay, no, this gets better. So this piece of shit who writes this next comment, Brody will know him. He ran for council. He is one of those crazy anti-vax guy. The government's coming to get us. And he got shit canned because he was a teacher. He was a teacher here, and he got shit canned. So this is what this man said, okay? I'll meet you halfway and agree to the crime. They sure as hell should not have jobs with children and should be put on a list associated with restraining orders like pedophiles. As it stands, these people are in the administration and fire teachers like me who are not going along with grooming their children. It ain't good for our children or our future.
What a moron. Trying to equate homosexuality with pedophilia. Wrong.
Yep.
Wrong.
But it's funny is that he says these people in the administration and are firing teachers like me for not going along with their grooming, but you grooming them so you could say to people, oh, the government's trying to do this and that, and they're giving you jabs to control you, but that's not grooming people. Like, like who cares? That's I don't I never understood this. Like, when people say, yeah, love is love, because like, oh, they're trying to cram it down our throats. Until there is someone holding my head and trying to put a penis down my throat, then I'll worry about that they're trying to stuff it down my throats.
Yep.
My son his mother is married to a woman, and we have an excellent blended family. My son is no different for having a stepmother, like a gay parent, and two gay parents, I guess. Like, he's no different than anybody else. He's not been groomed or any of this other bullshit that this fucking piece of shit said. Like, wow.
Yeah, I don't understand what their definition of grooming is. It's not like every gay person is Jeffrey Epstein, which they definitely are not.
No, not even, no. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, but this guy is a piece of shit. His outdated thoughts and feelings have got him ostracized.
As they should.
And they should, You Mother Hubbard. What are you, 12?
He is grooming stupidity. Yeah, he's grooming people to his particular brand of stupidity until he got fired, which was great.
Yeah. So it's just, it's mind-blowing that, yeah.
Jesus, with Brody, it used to be that saying words was hard. Now it's typing is hard. Pretty soon it's going to be breathing is hard. Hey, Brody?
Now, I did have someone bring this up to me from the gay community. And when I showed them this, they said, well, if he had made it more clearly that he might have been saying this, but this person said, I kind of see what he says in that when you have a lot of people in teaching that are saying like, oh, well, you there's like all these other, what is the word, pronouns for people now? Like, they're not he or them or they, it's zing or zang or zock or bop or slop or bop, or like, there's all these like, so that she said that's actually a problem. I know exactly what was tenacious D. I'm busting your balls. Jesus Christ. So yeah, but the way he put it, no, like yeah, I like that, Sarah. Guns don't kill people, but Disney made my son gay. Yep. Right. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't understand people who think like that. And we've got umpteen examples of it on the internet from people in the United States who attempt to equate homosexuality not only with pedophilia, but with bestiality. And they don't explain that connection, and it makes no sense whatsoever. But it's great that they're outing themselves with those opinions, because they're ostracizing their disgusting thought process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't understand. I don't understand hating somebody that much. Right?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Just because their sexual preference is different than yours, just because a man may find another man attractive, that does not automatically mean, oh, I find a child that is a boy attractive. What? Look at the Catholic Church and then tell me that. Come on.
Yeah. What age do you guys think sexuality?
I remember first hearing about that kind of thing in grade 3.
3?
Yep. Yeah, it was brief, but there was something about it. Yeah. I don't know that it was sexuality, but it was it was gender based. Jesus, I can't even think of where to go. But grade 6 and 7, we got a little bit more into that topic. What, did I say that wrong?
No. I'm gonna show you what I'm giggling at because it
Okay.
caught me fucking. My thing was, I think it was grade 6. Was where like it was the first sex ed class.
Okay.
So. Okay, now what made me giggle was the comment at the bottom. So you're gonna have to make it. Oh, I'm freaking out for some reason. Oh, there we go. You have to move the comment. Why is that freaking out like that? So what? I'm just supposed to let my balls dangle there?
Oh yeah, the oldest Duggar kid. Yeah, he's in jail now. Yep, fuck him.
Yeah.
And he's a good, straight Christian boy.
Yeah, he's please, Lord, help me to find Jesus. Oh, please send me a brand new wife and a prostitute when my wife's sick in the hospital. Yeah. That was an Eminem song from Criminal. So that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. I don't even know the cross section of people who believe that climate change is a hoax and that gay people are grooming kids and that the government wants to take all your guns and that blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Wow. Good for you. So it was a kind of figure it out on your own kind of thing. Hey, you weren't given a textbook and said, go study this at home. Makes sense. But then again, it's a big problem in the United States with regards to, well, do we discuss this kind of thing or not? And of course, religious people are pushing back at that. There's an example of grooming. Religious people will say that if you teach sexuality in school, it's grooming our children. Well, only if your definition of grooming includes teaching any kind of sexuality to young people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jesus died and came back after 3 days. Yes.
Oh, did he?
You got it, Brody. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Glad that's been cleared up for me. Fuck.
Yeah, there's a good example, Ryan. Kids in the Hall. And that was what, late 80s, early 90s? I never watched that show.
I never did either, to be honest with you. So I'm not even going to pretend to be like, yeah, I totally. Because it's, I didn't, honestly. And I know people say, oh, you totally got to watch it, blah. I'm probably still not going to, but yeah, okay. Just saying.
I know who they are. I'm aware of the show. Maybe I'll get around to it one day. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe. But not guaranteeing anything, so.
Now, unfortunately, I didn't have the time to do subtitles, but that Karen video you showed me.
Yeah, let's just rock and roll with that one.
Yes.
Yeah. Because this was sent to me by Sarah, my sister, and it's fucking astounding.
I would love to see the subtitles someone's going to put in there.
It is not illegal to yell here. Excuse me, ma'am. You are held when you are visiting the city. Would you please ask your family to correct it? You have been fired and sued several times. I will now leave your...
I love that the young girl is laughing her ass off at her. And it's just elevator because she's like, I can't even contain myself. I'm laughing at this fucking psychopath.
What else can you do in a situation like this?
Nothing. I think she's doing it perfect. Just laughing at her.
It's too ridiculous for life to not laugh at it.
Yeah.
bullshit store. You have been asked very loudly about your family's contracts. You do not live off this salary. Goodbye, with the understanding I ask quietly and it is not illegal to be loud.
Get the fuck out, lady. Fuck out.
Look at the broke out California household that can't afford to live in a real
Great
place.
victory for the people, man. Goodbye.
Like, what? I don't. We say this all the time when we talk about these videos, and it's like, where do people think or learn that this is even remotely acceptable to talk to people? Like, I had a gentleman today. We had to close a little section of a road, okay, and he comes around and he kind of says, "Hey, you should actually be putting those barricades down there." Well, no, I shouldn't, because you're turning down the road that if I put the barricades down there where you were, then people would come up this road and then they'd be in our work area. But if this person had raised me, then I should be able to scream and yell at him because he questioned what I was doing.
He's fighting the power, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand, like, how's that's even, like, wow.
Emotional side of it.
And maybe, see, in sexuality, now we're back to this, which is not a problem, but it was always different for me because I grew up in a house that had a stack of Playboys in the bathroom. So seeing some Tego biddies was really no big deal.
Yeah, and it's not like it was forced down your throat. It's not like you had to do this or else. You weren't threatened into it. It just appealed to you naturally.
Well, and anyone that would say that my dad was a dirty pervert, which I mean he still was, but he read the books, and I could prove that he read the books because I needed to get a tie tied. I didn't know how to tie a tie. And my dad looked at my mom and said, "Get me the box." And he brought it in and he looked through the Playboys. He found I remember it was April something. And he fucking, there it is. And he found how to tie a Windsor tie in Playboy. He remembered from reading through the book and seeing it. So.
And they had pretty good interviews in some of those editions as well. Mm-hmm. I remember.
Yep.
And their political cartoons weren't all that bad either.
No, they weren't at all. Oh, sorry guys, I'm yawning. So, all right. So you said you have one more?
I think so. Jesus. Yes. Oh, well, then that turns into the Planet Fitness lunk alarm and then it'll get abused. Because if a woman asks a question, "Oh, you're being a Karen." Well, no, a Karen has a specific qualifier to it. So we got to have people manning. I can't say manning anymore. People with their finger on the button, ready to press it if they tick all the right boxes with regards to what is a Karen. But that's a good idea, really. I like that.
Right. All right. You want to hear my son of a fucking meltdown?
Sure.
Because, like, yeah, can anybody hear my kid right now?
No.
I'm going to call him. Okay,
here. Drink.
Hello?
Hey, you want to stop cursing and yelling like a madman? I can hear you word for word out here.
All right.
Thank you, you psychopath.
You want?
Okay, I love you. Bye. Good Lord.
Parenting 101 right here.
Like, well, actually, he tried to burn me. He had friends over on Saturday night for drinks, and he tried to light me up. And then after I completely lit him on fire and his friends were laughing at him, I lit him on fire. Yeah. like lit him on fire. So, anyways, next video.
Messing with the big dogs.
Yeah, like listen here, Padawan. Let the Jedi Master show you how it's done.
Okay, this one probably needs subtitles too for everyone except Red. Here you go.
On this pub. What marketplace?
On Facebook Marketplace, we're picking something up from the lady who
I
lives in
don't
that guy's
care.
house.
This is not a f***ing parking spot.
Do you know you're supposed to? It's
Hey, I was wondering what happened to Sharon Osbourne.
COVID.
Get well,
Why are you?
Yeah, why
We're
are you
filming
off
you.
my
We're
parking
filming you.
right
You
now?
are filming
You've
you
been
right
here
now.
half an hour. I don't care.
I
I'm
haven't
getting
been
the
here half
police.
an hour. I've been here.
I'm
Call
getting
the
the
police.
police.
Call them right now.
I am. Get
Call
off
them.
my- just you
Call them.
see
I'm
what
here
it
to
says.
pick up something.
I don't care.
I have permission
Don't
from
park.
the person who lives here.
Yeah, you're
I have
not
permission.
here. Not
Yes,
here.
I do.
Over
Yes,
there.
I do.
Over there.
Okay, I'll
Not
park
here.
right there.
Yeah,
I'll
go
park there.
Well, yeah,
I'll
go
where do you
now.
live? Which house
Go
do you
now.
live in?
This I own all this
This
property.
This is all your
No,
property?
but yes.
Wow. Wow. Oh, that was pretty cool.
I forgot that one did have subtitles.
Wow, that was awesome. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. So songs turning 25 years old. You want to play that? I like doing that.
Yeah.
Songs turned 25 years old. Because we can't play it over the thing. So what do we got? Okay. Oh, buddy, hold me down. Oh no. I got to keep on moving. Bop-a-dop, doo-dop, dee-dop, dop, doo-up. Bop. Bop. Oh, Chicka Cherry Cola. Savage Garden.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, no diggity. I got to bag it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity. Yeah, it's a good song. Oh, Honey, Mariah Carey. She was beautiful back in the day. Wow.
Yep.
Like, wow, she is beautiful. What else I got? It is I see in you, wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't explain it. Ooh, Robin. Remember Robin?
No.
I'm a bitch. I'm a donkey. I'm a shoe. I'm a monkey. Meredith Brooks, I think that was her name.
Gotcha.
Something else to get me through this semi-charm kind of life.
That album,
Baby.
that is an amazing album for a band's first outing. Jesus, Third Eye Blind.
Oh, what they want from me is like the more money we come across, the more problems we see.
Yeah. Classic.
Oh, The Freshman by the Verb Pipe.
Ooh, that's a great
That's
one.
a great song.
Yes, I wish I would have heard that back then. I didn't.
Mhm. I don't know who the fuck this is. It's an R&B song. I don't know. So, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broke and you're so paid.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think that's, I don't know who the fuck that is. So my niece, take a pause to this for a second. My niece just came back into the house or just said, go back to your house and drink your Earl Grey tea, Grandma, about the last video. What else we got here? Wow. Unbreak My Heart. Was that Tony Braxton? Unbreak My Heart. I think that's In Vogue. I can't remember the name of the song, though.
I have no idea.
Help me out here. I think that, well, not In Vogue's that video. A Return of the Mac. I like that song. I always remember that from the high school dances, Return of the Mac.
Mark Morrison, yeah.
Yeah, I like that song.
Apparently,
Man, Rhymes.
that was about his relationship with a man.
Oh, yeah?
I think so.
That's a good song.
Definitely. See, this is why we need Pride Month.
My heart.
We need Pride Month because we need more songs like Return of the Mac.
That was a great tune. Return of the Mac out there. I Believe I Can Fly by R.P. Kelly.
Ugh.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there. I see it. It is in my mind's eye.
Oh. Foolish Games by Jewel. She was beautiful too. I haven't seen Jewel in a long time.
Me neither.
She might still be beautiful, but she was beautiful back then. Every time I pray, I'll be missing you. That was a good. That song has that album has some good songs on it.
Mm-hmm.
That Puffy and the Family or whatever the hell it was there. That's a pretty good tunes on that. What else we got here? I thought I saw
Will
one
Slappy Smith. I like that.
Na 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 na. Getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Remember the Men in Black song?
Remember?
Yeah, remember.
I
Everybody
remember.
do the Men in Black dance.
So, Frank, what's your favorite R&B song that you like to strangle your enemies to?
Hey yo.
Hello, Jen.
Oh, I thought I saw one that was like 30 years.
Really Mysterious is talking about songs turning 50, so from 1972.
Oh,
Not exactly Brody's year, but close.
Songs turning, well, this one 30 in the year 2022. Want to do that one?
That would be 92. Yeah, sure.
Informer. Blah, 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 blah. Leaky boom, boom,
boom
blah.
now.
And then I will always love you.
Great movie, The Bodyguard.
It be breaky heart. I don't blow up my radio. Now, my favorite Weird Al line of any of one of his songs is from the Achy Breaky song.
Yeah.
And when he says this, it just pops me every time. Or tie me to a chair and kick me down the stairs. Just don't play that stupid song no more. It just popped me. Or tie me to a chair and kick me down the stairs. That is a great line. And then the most depressing song ever, well, music video, Runaway Train, The Soul Asylum.
Oh.
Yeah, the most depressing video ever. And a boom, boom. Just shake your rump. All I want to do was zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Just shake. Oh, Live and Let Die by GNR.
Great. Great cover.
Yep. I thought it was an awesome cover. Yep. Hey, yeah. I said, hey. What's going on? That's 30 years old. Wow.
It was all right. There were a few dance mixes that were better, I think.
Yep. I Remember the Time by Michael Jackson. I vaguely remember that song.
There you go, Brody.
I don't know what song this is. Live and Learn. And never knocks me off of my feet. I don't know that one either.
No.
Some beautiful African American women. Okay, there's more, and I don't know who these people are, so, and I can't play the videos, so. Oh, Salt and Pepper. Yeah, a little bit of Salt and Pepper. Oh, Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. Oh, No Rain by Blind Melon. Yeah, at 4:30 in the morning, I'm milking cows. Jebediah feeds the chickens and Jacob plows. Fool. Oh, Sliver by Nirvana. What you want? Hey, what you want? What you
Beastie
want?
Boys, yeah.
Like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like that and I like that song. Oh, Stone Temple Pilots. Time waiting for tomorrow to find it. Here, the rooster. Oh, Alice in Chains. Fuck, they're so awesome. Oh, One by U2. That was a good tune.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it is singles. Brody. Yeah, it says turning 30-year-old in 2020. Maybe it is singles. Creep by Radiohead. Huh, Mr. Big, be with you. Just to be the next to be with you.
Not a fan. Nope.
No, I was just reading the song, so. Ugh. Oh, memories. Memories.
Memories.
Memories. And not the glands either. Ha! See what I did there? Ha! Ha! Eh. All right, I feel like we're hitting that wall.
Yeah, Jesus Jones, I think right here, right now. I think that was 91. Maybe it was 93. But it was around that time.
Radio. It was on Dance Mix 1993, I believe. Much
I
Dance
think so.
1992.
Yeah, something like that. That was a good one.
Here, right now.
I think they wrote that song when they saw the Berlin Wall come down, I think.
Jesus Jones. Right here, right now. Jeepers. No, Jesus Jones. 1990.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Jesus Jones. Yes, I did see it. Yeah, you don't have Facebook. We talked about that. Yeah. Cody Rhodes tore his pectoral muscle.
What did
still
he
wrestled. Just on Monday he heard it, and like his whole pec was bruised and up and around in his arm.
Yeah.
And you knew he was hurt. Like everyone heard he'd been hurt. And he came out. You could tell he was hurt because he wasn't really he wasn't raising his arm when he does his entrance. He left his coat on, and they get announced, and he goes to take his coat off, and it's just bruised, and the whole crowd was like, "Oh!" It was like a collective, "Oh!" Because like it was bad. I'll find a picture of it. Like
different kind of pop.
Yeah, it was.
Oof.
Yeah. Rollins injury. Yeah. Find an image of it here, and you could see. Oh, that's video image. So I don't know. People might say that he maybe they did put some makeup on it or something. I don't know, but he is out for 6 months.
Yeah.
So they're saying 6 months. I'm trying to just find a picture, but you'll get it by the picture here. Like, yeah, like you might have to blow it up here, guys, but look at his chest.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. Like, and it was the whole crowd just went when he took his coat off because it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, it's not surprising that it would bruise like that. There was a guy who he injured his bicep. I think he popped it out of where it's supposed to go, and it was loud when it happened.
Yeah.
I could only imagine what it was like for him because that's a bigger muscle.
Oh, yeah. And Triple H did the same thing too, and it bruised almost identically. So
when was that?
Oh, this years ago. Taker was still wrestling. It was years ago.
Okay.
So,
Jesus, drinking for 4 days. Red, what have we told you? Not you specifically, but what have we said on this show recently? And I know you've watched. You drink water so you don't get the hangover. Come on, man. You know. What are you doing? Yes, it's the queen, but still.
Crikey.
Crikey. She's not Australian, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I guess right.
Well, you got what you deserved, I think. No, I'm kidding.
All right, let's wrap her up. I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
And I still need to shower because I stink from the gym.
Too much gin. Jesus, are you drinking it straight up? Are you mixing? I would hope you're mixing.
Yeah.
I only drink straight whiskey.
Yeah, like a man. Like a boss.
I kept this picture, the one you brought in last week, the photo radar thing, for a good reason. People will see stuff like this and they'll jump to their own conclusions without knowing the full story. And I think you had talked to the guy who installed it. So people who make things like this, when they go on the internet and they see all the conspiracy theories, I can imagine just how much they are face palming themselves and probably knocking themselves out from people who have no idea what they're talking about. And the same applies to bigots and hateful people who try and equate homosexuality with pedophilia and bestiality. They have no idea what they're talking about. Now, why they would want to perpetuate stupid ideas like that, no one knows, but hopefully that kind of hatred will die out in the near future, just like racism. Hopefully in the next 2 or 3 generations, it's gone.
Hopefully, yep. It's all we can hope for at this point, right?
Yeah. It was supposed to be in the future that we're all supposed to get smarter and everything's supposed to be peaceful, but it doesn't seem to be going that way. That's why the last few intro videos I've made, they're all with regards to how things are getting worse. And it's specifically a reflection of what I see in my day-to-day life in the part of the world in which I live. People aren't getting smarter. They're not taking the time. They're not thinking. They're being more selfish. So I took that and exaggerated it to say it's all going to turn into a post-apocalyptic wasteland.
We can hope not, and the only people that can change it is us. And I mean us as a collective group, not the 8 to 10, 12 people we've had on the show. It's us as a collective. Yeah, so we appreciate it. This is probably the most sustained number we've had. And we appreciate you guys spending some time with us on a Monday. But all we can do is try to, be nice to one another. And it doesn't take much. It doesn't, so.
Don't. The Stoner Queen says, don't ask me to think. Oh, I'm kidding.
Don't worry, Jennifer. We won't. I promise. So.
We will tell you how to think. Yes, the 5G, the people who installed the 5G on the towers, I could just imagine the hate that they got. But we're going to save that for now.
That's what Big Red's like this morning.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging with us. Well, hey, you grew up.
You grew up.
That's hilarious coming from Jerry Springer when he hosted a show where people said, Jerry, and people got into fights immediately.
Yeah.
Ugh, but that's how some people make their money. We make no money. Thank you all. Thank you all for staying as long as you did, and the great numbers. We were up to 12 people at one point.
Yes, so thank you guys.
Insanely awesome. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Yeah. Well, we can only hope that intelligence will win out. Hopefully.
One day.
But that remains to be seen.
That does remain to be seen.
We'll see you next time. Good night. Thank you all very much.
Chum, chum,